Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we do have some economic issues here. There's no doubt about that. And looking through our planets here, let's see here. There was one that I was looking at. There's this Forge World here. We could definitely work on a mining district here. Of course, we need a ruler demotion, but we can put in a mining district regardless. And there is this world here, which is otherwise maxed out and needs its workers to migrate. Do robots migrate? I think they do. I think they migrate. Hopefully so. Anyway, let's proceed here. We are, of course, attacking the Dorbalan Assembly of Worlds here. And we're gearing up to take this fleet out as well. So that'll be fine. Oh, we're on normal speed. We should boost that up to maximum. There we go. And are we attacking here with the first fleet? Yes, we are. Fantastic. We're going to continue to reinforce our fleets, of course.
Station under attack.
Where's our station under attack at? Over here. Fair enough. We knew that that was going to be happening. So that's okay. So this is controlled by us. Fascinating. Okay, I'm just thinking about what our plan down over this way will be, and I think the answer to that is wait. This is too much. We can't deal with that at this moment. So that's fine for the moment. And of course, this fleet will continue to chill out at Terminal Egress. Cool. So we're going to attack down over here at Osmodin. And over we go.
Engaging enemy station.
Beautiful. This should not be particularly challenging for us. Of course, the reinforcements will come in soon. Cool.
Spaceport lost.
So that's down over here that we're losing spaceports. This is fully expected for the moment.
Initiating communications.
An embassy. Yes, we accept that. That's fine. Fleet command limit comes up, and that's okay. I mean, we'll go for Futrum jobs, I suppose. As far as our fleet command limit goes, we now have 240 for our fleet command limit. Okay. I think we'll leave it at 7. We'll go to 14, 28, 56. Cool. Nice doubling. I like. That's fantastic. So, 14, 28, and 56. Okay. So we now need about 100,000 alloys. That's to be expected. Let's check in on the price of alloys. It's probably pretty high. It is, but I'm actually going to buy a little bit here. The price is now very high. And we will spend that on our deficit. That was about 5% of our deficit there. And we're going to bring in our transport fleet to land on Bakanda. Cool. That's completely free. So we're going to bring these guys over to Latiran. Because we control that, this is absolutely great. So up we go. We have an unspent trait point, but that's okay. I don't really care about that right now. I do care about our mineral situation. Our mineral situation is grim. And we're working on it. We're working on our civilian Replicomplex's situation as well. Let's take a look at our edicts here. We're running mining subsidies already. If we were to run industrial subsidies, we'd be negative on our unity. It would be nice, but that's certainly not something we can afford. Okay. Are we running capacity subsidies? No, we're not. We're running mining and farming. I think both of those are currently necessary, so we're going to have to run that. This Forge World now requires jobs. One of those migrated, and it was a robot. Okay, so a robot migrated. That's really, really good. I'm glad to see that robots do that. What else do we have here? Nothing. Okay. The science ship isn't doing anything. We finished up all of our researches over this way. Sure. For the time being, we're just going to head back over here. I think... Yeah, there's nothing to be grabbed up here. So I think that's fine. Cool. Refugees have arrived on Trappist Prime. These crystalline asteroids. That's interesting. Very interesting indeed. I expected there to be rare crystals on them. Apparently there are not. Fascinating. Okay, well, we're definitely going to take over this station. There's no doubt about that one. There we go. And that flipped to the Vor. So, does that happen because they got the killing blow? I don't know. What I do know is that we're going to come down over this way. It'll take us 451 days to get there. That's fine. I don't want to give more territory to people over here. Cool. So we could probably take on this fleet at this point. They're just chilling there. They're just chilling. But I do want to get our fleets a little bit more reinforced than they are. 100,000 alloys is a lot of alloys.
Enemy fleet.
There's no doubt about that. Where are we engaging an enemy fleet at? Oh, okay. They attacked up over here. This shouldn't be a problem. In theory. Emphasis on in theory. They have 2 Titans here. Which is certainly spicy. I'd like to see them push past us here and start attacking the station. They don't appear to be particularly interested in that, to be honest. Okay. Well, for the time being, it's only slightly awkward. So we're going to back off over here for now. And I do want to check in on our colonies for the moment. I mean, we do have a lot of this stuff that we need to work on eventually. But this factory world here, there's not a lot to do here, in all honesty. I'll put in a city district for housing. On this forge world, we absolutely don't need any more jobs. This ruler can't go anywhere. We need to wait for that ruler to demote. So that will be in 509 days. That's a while. Our migration here hasn't happened yet. On this tech world, we could definitely get a city district for an additional building slot. We'll grab that for the moment. On this tech world, absolutely a mining district. That's the only mining district we can put in here. And realistically, the question now is, do we lose this? And I think we do. Which is kind of wild, to be honest. Actually, maybe we don't. Our damage was incredibly spread out. Yeah, we didn't focus fire well.
Spaceport lost.
But we do win this in the end. Barely. But we do win it. That was really close. It didn't need to be that close, that's for sure. Just checking on the prices of alloys there. We're going to get more reinforcements built. Cool. So we've taken this over. And I definitely do want to attack over this way. Looks like we have a lot of reinforcements arriving in Hadricus. That's good. So I'm going to take this fleet here, and we're going to go attack. Only this fleet, for the moment. We will continue to reinforce our fleets. Okay. And the Kennet are making some gains down here. We'll see what we end up getting. We don't have any ability to negotiate these. So we're going to be at this war until we're no longer at this war. I realize that's a not very helpful sentiment, but that's the way it's going to work. Okay. So we will continue to reinforce our fleets. And we should easily defeat this force. Very easily. Fantastic. There we go. Now, I'm a little surprised that they haven't managed to land over here yet. That's definitely surprising to me. But we'll come on down over this way. And we could bring our armies over as well. So we could, like, jump drive over to Gamma Valorum. And then from there, come down here. And land on Font of Knowledge. Now, they're still quite strong here. They're being bombarded. Let's check in on some of these others. The Archives is 2,800. And 1,200 here. So that is still quite strong. We'll make our way down there. And it'll take some time. That's okay. So we have this Titan here. I'm going to have the Titan come over and help bombarding Font of Knowledge. Cool. We will continue to reinforce our fleets. There we go. And then as far as all this down here goes, I think that's kind of irrelevant at the moment. I wish they would have taken back some of this Vor territory. That would have been nice. But alas, they've not done that. So that's okay. We're making enough energy credits that we can definitely offset these losses. I'm not that concerned about them. Let's see here. Alpha Centauri needs a job. We could put in a mining district for the moment. That'll be fine. No problem whatsoever there. Anything else? This Forge World, we're still waiting on additional migrations there. Now, this is a Forge World here. I absolutely think for the moment, we're going to make this be a mining world. So we're going to go for a mineral purification plant here, as well as a couple of mining districts. Cool. This Forge World, we're waiting on that demotion. Sure. So how long until we manage to make our way down over here? Still a while. 195 days. Okay. Where is our army at? Here it is. Okay. So we should be strong enough to invade Lyceria. In theory. But what we really need is to get landed on, like, Font of Knowledge. Like, at this point, I'm interested in ending this war. Oh, also we can get rid of our exotic gas edict. We can go down to exotic gases as fuel, get rid of that. That'll be fine. Fantastic. Okay, so we're taking back territory over here. And we are, of course, continuing to reinforce. That was another 5% of our deficit gone. Or I guess back to 5% because we took some losses. Fair enough. These upgrades will be finishing up fairly soon. Magnetic Miracle, huh? Nice. A lot of research for the next 5 years out of that particular planet. I like it. We're going to head on down to Lyceria. And I do ultimately want to invade here. Okay. So we are working on bombarding on Font of Knowledge, but that'll take time. And in the meantime, we are attacking over here. We're rebuilding our forces up this way. I can't help but notice these aren't getting repaired. Enter orbit. There you go. Now they're being repaired. Good. Okay, so we will continue to reinforce. We have about 10% of our deficit worked through now. Cool. We're going to attack down over this way. Fantastic. Red Corsairs up here in the Vor area. I don't really care about that, to be honest. But we're going to be launching our attack on the Kennet Fanatics. So our plan here is for the first Star League to lead this charge, and our charge will be over to Kazoo. We're just going to cut through here. Fantastic. Ruler unemployment here, and ruler unemployment here as well. That's a bit of a yikes. We could definitely put in a mineral purification plant. That'll be okay. Cool. So we're going to be running out of some resources eventually.
Technology
But for the time being,
discovered.
this seems reasonably okay. There's shield hit points coming in. Let's go for energy weapon attack speed next. Cool. The first fleet is fully reinforced once all of its ships get caught up. This number just dropped dramatically. Okay, it went back up. It must not count them while they're in hyperspace, is my guess. I think that's what's going on there. The price of alloys has dropped dramatically again. We're going to buy in a bunch more alloys at this point. That's an additional 5,000 alloys. And we will continue to reinforce our fleets. We're just pumping out the ships at this point. There is this task force over here, which we don't necessarily care that much about, to be honest. Okay. We'll head in something like that. Cool. This is still just the Titan. Hilarious. Sure, that's absolutely fine. But this war will be wrapped up reasonably soon. How's our invasion down here going? We've not started it. 1263. Okay. Let's go ahead and land. We'll take some losses. That's for sure. We're going to start recruiting some additional Xeno armies here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As well as here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As well as here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that's all of our all of our minerals gone. We're going to buy in 10,000 more. Cool. So this is going to be a pretty awkward invasion. No doubt about that one.
Deploying liberation forces.
But it pretty much is what it is. Oh, okay. Right. We have all of these reinforcements on the way. We should be absolutely fine here. No problem whatsoever. They are going to try to run away. As well they should. This is a Kennet Fanatics fleet. And realistically, our fleet here is almost the same strength. Not to mention all of these reinforcement fleets. Cool. Plus, we have additional reinforcements on the way in. But we need more, because this is a pretty big battle here. And we're taking the brunt of it, as is normally the case. We do want to extend our deal. Absolutely. More curator research. Thank you very much. Okay. So there's a battle victory. From here, we need to keep going. We absolutely need to keep going. This Forge world requires housing. Honestly, a mining district would do the trick there. So we'll get that going. This Forge world still needs that migration. This industrial world, a system capital complex. Done. And this forge world requires housing. Again, a mining district would serve us well here. Cool. Solving multiple problems. And we're continuing to reinforce. But our alloy requirements are staying fairly similar, right? So there's that. We're going to continue pushing in to the Kennet Fanatics. And then there's the Dorbalan over here. I do want to push into them. But for the moment, it's a little bit awkward. How are things going on our invasion over here? Okay, we've definitely taken losses. But they're starting to collapse their front line. We are running out of clone armies. And we're switching over just to xenomorph armies. So that's great. We do want our clone armies to be eliminated. We want those to be used up. How many do we have here? Only the one in each of these? Okay. So that'll take some time. That's not surprising. A strongly worded letter. They sent us a strongly worded letter telling us to build more ships, and the answer to that is, I would love to build more ships. Bring us into compliance with galactic law. Like, literally, it's just that we don't have enough ships. Like, what I'm responding to them with is, we physically cannot build enough ships to be in compliance. If you want us to be in compliance, give us alloys. Like, seriously. That's my stance on this. We're building ships as fast as we can. Fantastic. We're trying to be in compliance. So yeah, this is going to Slurpanor. That's fine. So, what is their capital? Like, we need to just get these guys under control, right? 200 food for a leader? No thanks. This tech world, it requires housing. I mean, a mining district would solve that. There we go. We need a month tick here to do more reinforcements. We can't do that right now. So that's okay. I do want our fleet to go over here and grab this territory. Cool. And then over to Achenar. Done.
Colony conquered.
Okay, so we took that over. And obviously, we're not very strong at this point. So we're going to head over to the archives and only enter orbit over it. We're not ready to take out the Eru just yet, unfortunately.
Spaceport under attack.
The Dorbalan are attacking us over here again. How rude. How rude indeed. So we have one fleet here. We have one fleet here leading the Federation forces. We have one fleet up here. That's 3 fleets. Our 4th fleet... Let's see. 1, 1, 1. Where is our 4th fleet? Oh yes, down here attacking. So, we don't have a 5th fleet. We only have the 4. Who can we respond to this with? Kinda nobody. So there's that. There's definitely that. If they're anything like the last one, though, they're just going to sit here. Which means we can safely ignore them. Indeed. Yeah, we lose administrative control over this colony. That's to be expected. No surprises there. So we are recruiting additional army units here. And I would like to queue up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additional in each of these locations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And finally, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to need more minerals, and let's check in on the price of alloys. It's quite expensive right now, so we're not going to be too worried about that. But we are going to need these xenomorph armies to be ready to go soon enough. How are we doing on Font of Knowledge? 3390. Okay. Devastation there is 100%. Over here, Devastation is 37%. Okay.
Technology discovered.
So they have attacked off over this direction. I think we need to send this fleet to go attack them. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to see about getting the Kennet a little bit more under control, and hopefully, ending the war in heaven. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Jensgram, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.